We've all been there, doing hundreds of exhausting sit-ups, hoping to finally melt away a stubborn lower belly, only to see no change at all. That is because targeting fat loss in just one specific spot is a biological myth. Our bodies simply don't allow us to pick and choose where the weight comes off first. Think of your body like a bank, and your stored fat as coins saved inside a clear piggy bank. Every time you eat more than you need, your body deposits a coin for later. When you exercise and your body needs extra energy, it can't reach through the glass and pick a specific coin at the very bottom, like the fat on your hips or stomach. Instead, the bank has to be emptied from the top down. Your body removes fat in a fixed biological order that you can't skip or shortcut. To finally see results, we have to stop fighting our own biology and start playing by the bank's strict withdrawal rules. This process happens in 4 predictable stages. Understanding this timeline manages your expectations. First is the warm-up phase. Early in a new diet, the weight dropping isn't actually fat yet. It's mostly water weight and stored sugars being flushed out. Then, the body moves to stages 1 and 2. It prioritizes clearing out the dangerous invisible fat packed around your internal organs, like your liver and intestines. You'll know you've hit this stage when your digestion improves, your blood sugar stabilizes, or your watch feels loose. Only after the organs are clear does the body move to stage 3. This is when your face, neck, and limbs finally start to lean out and look more defined. The very last phase targets the stubborn fat on the lower belly and thighs. Biologically, your body views this as an emergency reserve for survival, so it holds on to it until the very end. If your progress feels slow in those areas, it's not a failure of willpower. It's just your body's natural protection mechanism doing its job. But why does the bank sometimes refuse to release any fat at all, even when you're eating less? To find out, we have to talk to the 2 branch managers, your brain and your gut. This image shows the massive nerve cable that physically connects these 2 managers. It allows your brain to send signals directly down to your stomach and heart, meaning they are in constant communication. This is a 2-way street. When your brain is stressed by work or anxiety, it sends a signal to your gut to halt digestion. It's preparing your body for a survival situation where there's no time to process food. The signal can also go from the bottom up. When we consume highly processed or inflammatory foods, the gut sends panic signals back to the brain, letting it know the system is struggling. This connection determines your mood, too. About 90% of your body's happy hormone is actually manufactured in your gut. When your digestive system is healthy, it floods your brain with the chemicals that make you feel calm and satisfied. But when both managers are in a state of panic, your body enters a high-stress mode. To protect you, it freezes the account, locking away your fat stores because it thinks you're in a long-term emergency. If these 2 managers are constantly stressed, no amount of extreme dieting will convince them to release those fat stores. The way to get those managers to cooperate and release the fat is to make them feel safe again. That starts with giving the gut the specific materials it needs to thrive. Instead of refined sugars, focus on high-quality protein and plenty of fiber from whole foods. When you eat these foods, your gut releases natural appetite-stopping signals. As we see here, these internal messengers travel straight to the brain to flip a switch that says, "I'm full and satisfied." This natural signal is what stops stress eating. It tells the brain that resources are plenty and it is finally safe to stop hoarding energy. You also have to avoid the ultimate stress trigger, letting the daily numbers on a weighing scale dictate your mood. Obsessing over these fluctuations only keeps your brain in a state of panic. Instead, aim for a small, sustainable calorie deficit while using weight training to protect your muscle. Slow and steady is the only way to keep the managers calm. Remember, weight loss is a long-term investment. If you nourish your body and lower your stress, the withdrawals from your fat bank will start to happen all on their own.